Do you know how to play the pivot points of roulette? Most players have never heard of pivot points. Even the casino bosses are ignorant about pivot points, but they are learned fast. A new group of players using the power pivot bettor are beating the casinos so badly, the casino bosses are terrified that other players might learn this system. I'm here to make the casino boss's day even worse. We've decided to release the power pivot bettor to a few more players. The power pivot bettor identifies pivot points in the casino games of roulette, baccarat, craps, and blackjack. Changing pivot points tell you where to place your bets. For example, if you're playing baccarat, it would tell you whether to make your bet on the banker's side or on the player's side. If you're playing roulette, it would be on one of the colors, red or black. If you're playing craps, it would be on the pass line or on the don't pass side. So the pivot points tell you where to place your bets in each of these games, and then there's a system that goes along with it in the power pivot pointer that sets up adaptive bets. Now these adaptive bets are set up where you're going to win each betting sequence. If this sounds pretty slick, it really is. It's about the easiest way ever created to beat the casinos. It's so good at winning, casino bosses are in a panic over the players using this system. The bosses are learning the hard way that it's impossible to stop a player from winning who learns and uses the pivot point bettor. Now the pivot point bettor is a complete winning system described in this player's manual. This manual shows you how to play the pivot points in the game of roulette or craps or baccarat or blackjack. Then it shows you how to set up the adaptive betting system, which changes the size of your bets to lock up profits with each win. It's going to show you the precise amount of money to bet, and it's going to show you exactly where to bet. Now players using the power pivot bettor are easily winning $5,000 a day or more. And there's no reason you can't do this just as well. In fact, we're going to give you a free book that shows you just how to do this, how to win $5,000 a day with the power pivot bettor. You can start by downloading this book. And here's some really great news, it's free. Download this book, and all you need is $40. And this book will show you how to win $5,000 a day, starting with $40. And it's flexible, where you can use this system in either in online casinos or in land-based casinos. You can get it right now. Just go to www.gamblersbookcase.com/power pivot bettor. Now the power pivot bettor, what it does, it takes an idea of pivot points, which are used by advanced traders in stock trading. And then this system was adapted and perfected after months of work for each of the individual casino games of roulette and baccarat, craps, and even blackjack. Now while it's one of the simplest gambling systems ever developed, don't be fooled. It is highly effective at beating casinos. Our players have won 97% of their gambling sessions using the power pivot bettor. We decided after a lot of soul searching, we decided to let a few more players learn how to beat the crap out of the casinos with this system. I want to show you just how easy it is to win with the power pivot betting system. We're going to make a few bets at roulette, and I've got a $100 bankroll I've got set up here. That's all you're going to need for $5 betting. Now we're going to pick up betting in the middle of $5 based, that's our base bet, $5 based betting series. So we've already had some spins of the wheel to get us going here. We know what our pivot point is. I'm going to put my bet down and we'll see how the wheel turns out, spin turns out. Okay, we have a win that time. Okay, so the pivot points tell us where to bet, and the adaptive betting tells us how much to bet. And so we're going to bet with assurance that we know what we're doing. We're going to make our next bet down here on black, and we'll see what happens here. Okay, we have a loss that time. Red shows. Now, reacting to pivot points, the power pivot better automatically sets up winning bets. So we know exactly what to do. There's never any guesswork here. We're going to go with a $22 bet. We're going to go in red this time and see what happens here. Get a wheel spin. Okay, we have another loss. The system signals us to drop back to a $5 bet on black. And the adaptive betting formula tells us how much to bet. So there's no guessing again. We just follow a system here. Let's see how we do this time. Okay, we have a win. Pick up our winnings here. And we're going to bet on black again. Pivot point is going that direction. And now we're going to make a $35 bet on black. And let's get with the wheel spin here. Okay, we have a win. That's good. We're going back in the right direction. And the way these size of these bets are set up, they're gonna put you on a winning track here, even if you have a couple of losses. Now we're going to go with a $22 bet on black. And okay, we got another win. Let's just take a little break here and see how we did. We've played several rounds of bets here. We played 6 rounds of bets, and we count up how we did. And we won $32 in 6 rounds of bets. That's a little over, this is $5 base betting, that's a little over $5 a round. $32, a little over $5 a round. And you want you to notice how the system used the pivot points and then they adjusted the bet sizes to set up this win. Now, if we were playing in a 100 bet per hour game in a land-based casino, that one on heads up with a roulette table is not crowded, you can make 100 bets an hour. And you'd be winning about $533 an hour if you were playing and winning just like we did here. Now, you play online, where you can play a couple 100 bets an hour. Play a lot faster. No people involved, just you and a computer. And you can probably win $1,066 an hour, making $5 bets, playing just like we did here. Now, you want to move up to a higher bet level, and you probably want to do that if you played a while and your winnings are building up. Move up to $25 bets. Move up to $25 betting online, playing just like we played here. You're going to win over $5,000 an hour. Now, in long-term play, our players average winning $1,209 an hour with this system. I'm sure that you can do just as well. Well, we made a few bets at roulette. We just as easily could have been playing Baccarat, or craps, or even Blackjack. Now, the power pivot better finds pivot points in each of these games. Now, the pivot point gives you a decision and a direction and a pattern of how to bet. It's hard to explain, but it's easy to use once you learn how to do it. So let's say here at Baccarat it tells us to pivot to the banker bet. It's going to tell us not only to banker for that round, but it's give us the exact amount to bet, because it uses an exclusive adaptive betting strategy to adjust the size of the bets. Now, this is so effective, this combination. It's been called a power win machine. Now, it's all explained here in the Power Pivot Better Player's Manual. This manual is going to show you exactly how to win at all these games: roulette, craps, baccarat, and blackjack. Now, let's say you like roulette. Just turn to the section on roulette in this manual. It has its whole section, and you're going to learn how to find the pivot points in roulette, how to play them, and how to set up bets that are going to win each betting sequence. Now, our players love this system. One of our players, AJ, who lives in Honolulu, likes to play roulette online, and he consistently wins $8,000 to $10,000 a week with this system. Now, many miles away, Mort S., who lives in Pensacola, Florida, won $5,000 his first day using the Power Pivot Better. These are pretty typical experiences for players using this system. With its proven, and this is proven, 97% plus win rate, the Power Pivot Better is just about unstoppable. And on top of that, it's really a lot of fun to play. But I got something else here you're going to love. We've got, with the player's manual comes an automatic bet controller. You're going to love this. All you have to do with this bet controller is set it for your game. Let's say you want to play roulette like we were playing, and then you set it for your bet size. You might want to go to a higher bet size, say $10 a bet. Set up the automatic bet controller for your game and your bet size. Now all you have to do is play and win. The bet controller is going to show you where the pivot points are, so it's going to show you where to bet, and it's going to tell you how much to bet using the adaptive betting system. It makes playing and winning so easy. You're going to feel sorry for the casinos. Now, you want to start out by getting the $5,000 win plan. It's $5,000 a day, and it works. You got $40 and can just follow the directions. You can win $5,000 a day with this. And you can start out by downloading that free right now. Now everything you need to win is included here. You're going to get the Power Pivot Bettor, the player's manual. You're going to get an automatic bet controller. You're going to get a $5,000 a day win plan. But I got something else special for you. You're also going to include, and this is free again, super online casinos and the systems that beat them. You're going to learn where to play online. You're going to get exclusive insider information on systems to beat the online casinos. And it's going to set you up perfectly to use the Power Pivot Bettor online. Use as the basis of a home-based business if you like. Now this complete package is set up with everything you need to win. You can get the whole thing now. You can download it right now. Complete winning package. Just go to our website at www.gamblersbookcase.com/Power Pivot Bettor. Now the Power Pivot Bettor comes with an unconditional guarantee. It has to work for you, just like I've showed you. You have to win with it. You have to be 100% satisfied with it. If you're unhappy with it for any reason, and this guarantee lasts up to a full year, just email me and I'll give you an immediate refund. Now if you act right now, you can try out the Power Pivot Bettor risk-free for a whole year. Yeah, that's right. I am so confident that you're going to win with this. And I'll stick my neck out so the risk is on me, not on you. Download this system. Try it for a full year. See if you like it. If you don't, tell me you want a refund. And I've got another, there's nothing else included here. You're going to get complete online support included free. Now this is support by email, but we answer our email very, very fast. Within a day, for sure. And that's 7 days a week. So if you have a question, I want to know what I do with this bet, this situation when I'm playing roulette, send us an email. We'll answer it right away and we'll help you. We want to make sure that you win with this system. That's our objective. We want a few more winning players turned loose on the bastard casinos, and we'd like for you to be one of them. Now your only risk you have with this package, remember you can try it out risk-free. You might wait too long, you might miss out. We're limiting the quantities for obvious reasons. We can't let hundreds and hundreds of people in on this. We're going to let a few more players in, let them learn how to become Power Pivot Bettors. If you want to win $5,000 a day, this is the way to get it. You get it all right now. Go to www.gamblersbookcase.com/Power Pivot Bettor. Now, Russell Hunter wishing you great success, sky-high profits with the Power Pivot Bettor.